Good afternoon, student. Yes, sir. On behalf of Bardhaman Model School, I, a chemistry teacher, Udajan Lotto, I will take your science class of class 8. Yes, sir. I will teach the chapter 4. The matter is matter and non-matter. Yes, sir. You know there are many materials around us. Many materials. Say iron material, coal, it is another material. Gold, it is another material. Yes. Now all this material can be classified as metal or non-metal. Yes. The iron, gold, silver, copper, sodium, potassium, they are metal. Similarly, coal or sulfur or hydrogen gas or oxygen gas or nitrogen or fluorine, they are not metal. Now in this chapter I will discuss about the physical properties of metal and non-metal. That is, what is the difference between the physical properties of metal and non-metal. Now in case of metal, if you see all the metals, they are very hard. They are very hard, having high melting point and boiling point. Say iron, it has melting point above 1500 degrees centigrade. Yes, gold, silver, tungsten, they have very high melting point and boiling point. But a non-metal, say hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, at room temperature, they exist in the gaseous state. That is, they have very low melting point and boiling point. So metal exists at a hard crystalline solid. A non-metal exists as a soft solid or gas or liquid. What are the solid non-metal? You remember there are 4 solid non-metal. One is carbon, another is sulfur, another is iodine, another is phosphorus. Carbon, sulfur, iodine and phosphorus, these are the very soft solid non-metal. All other non-metal are gas and only liquid non-metal are bromine. Liquid non-metal are bromine. But all metals are solid except mercury. Mercury is the only metal which exists in the liquid state. Now if you hammer a piece of carbon and at the same time you hammer a piece of iron, what do you observe? In iron, if you hammer it with a hammer it strongly, then it will beaten into sheet. But if you hammer a carbon coal, it forms a dust particle, that is, it scratches into several small teeny particles. Now that means metal, when hammered, it cannot break down into smaller particles, but it beaten into sheet. This property of the metal, the beaten into sheet, is called malleability. The property of the metal that can be beaten into sheet is called malleability. Malleability. So all metals are malleable in nature, but non-metals are non-malleable in nature. Malleable means that can be beaten into sheet. You have observed that the silver and aluminium, their foil is covered on the sheets. That is, they can be beaten into very fine sheet, silver and aluminium. You have observed the thin sheet of tin or thin sheet of iron. That is, they can be beaten into sheet. This property is called malleable property. Similarly, when you observe the electric wiring, say copper wire or aluminium wire, that can be drawn into a long wire. This tendency of the material to drawn into long wire is called ductility. Ductility. The metal are ductile in nature. You cannot form a long wire with carbon or sulfur or phosphorus because they are non-metal. But you can form a long wire with gold, with silver, with iron, with aluminium and so on. The malleability and ductility character is maximum in case of gold. With 1 gram gold, you can produce a thin long wire of about 1 kilometer. This is highest malleability and ductility character. So this is another difference between metal and non-metal. The metals are malleable and ductile, but non-metals are non-malleable and non-ductile. Next point. Now, if you observe, if you say a cooker, pressure cooker, if its handle is not covered with the plastic or wooden material, then when the pressure cooker is placed on the oven, the handle of the cooker become very hot. Why? Because this material, aluminium, that is made of pressure cooker, can conduct the heat. But wood or rubber or plastic or carbon, that they are made of non-metal, they cannot conduct heat. So this is another difference between metal and non-metal. The metal conduct heat and electricity, but non-metal cannot conduct heat and electricity. The electric current can pass either through copper wire or through aluminum wire, because they are metal, so they are good conductor of electricity. The copper wire is covered with polythene. This is insulator. Insulator means the material which does not allow to conduct electricity. Normally, all non-metal are insulator except graphite. Graphite is a non-metal of carbon, allotrope of carbon. This is a non-metal, but it conducts electricity. Besides, except non-metal, all non-metal, this except graphite, all non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity. But metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. So this is another difference between metal and non-metal. Next point. If you place one iron, if you strike an iron and strike an carbon, iron when strike, it produces a ringing sound. But carbon when strike with a hammer, it does not produce a ringing sound. It is a metal, that is when a metal rod or metal piece is struck with a hammer, a ringing sound is produced. This ability of the metal to produce ringing sound is called sonorous. So metals are sonorous, but non-metals are not sonorous. That is, metal can produce a ringing sound when strike, but non-metal cannot produce ringing sound when strike. So this is another point of difference between metals and non-metals. What are the next difference? If you place a polished metal surface and a polished carbon on the open atmosphere, when sunlight falls on the metal surface, then a shining surface is appear. This is called luster. L-U-S-T-U-R-E, luster. So metal have lustrous, but non-metal is dull in nature. That is, when light falls on the metal surface, it will be shining. This property of the metal is called luster. But non-metal is not luster, it appears dull sound. Another point of difference between metal and non-metal, metal have very high density. Metal are closely packed together, but non-metal normally liquid or gas or soft solid. So non-metal have very low density. You know what is density? Density is the mass per unit volume. That is, if we take 1 cc, 1 meter cube iron, and if you take 1 meter cube coal, or another take 1 meter cube oxygen, then mass of 1 meter cube iron is much greater than mass of 1 meter cube carbon or 1 meter cube oxygen. So metal have very high density, but non-metal have very low density. So what is the main point of difference? Physical point of difference of metal and non-metal with respect to physical properties. So number 1, metal exists in the solid state with high melting point and boiling point. Non-metal normally exists in the gas or liquid or soft solid. They have low melting point, boiling point. But there is an exception. The mercury, though it is a metal, it has very low boiling point, low melting point. Similarly, sodium, potassium, they are metal but low melting point. Non-metal have very low melting point, but graphite or diamond, the allotropic form of carbon, have very high melting point. Like graphite and diamond, though it is a non-metal, but it has very high melting point. Next point of difference, metals are malleable and ductile. That is, metal can be beaten into sheet or can be drawn into oil, but non-metals are non-malleable and non-ductile. Number 3, metals have very high density, but non-metal have very low density. Here there is also some exception. The metal lithium, sodium, potassium, they have density. Their density is less than water. Less than water. Although metal have very high density, but lithium, sodium, potassium have very less density. These are the 3 metals that floats on water. জলের উপরে ভেসে বেড়ায় due to their very low density. Their density even lower than water. But non-metal metals have high density, but non-metal have low density. Metal conduct electricity and heat. That is, metals are good conductor of heat and electricity, but non-metal are bad conductor of heat and electricity. Except graphite. Graphite is a non-metal which conduct heat and electricity. Next point, metal can produce ringing sound. That is, metals are sonorous in nature, but non-metal are not sonorous in nature. Next point, metal are lustrous. That is, they appear shining when exposed to sunlight, but non-metal are not lustrous. They appear darkness when exposed to light. Except graphite and iodine. These are the 2 non-metal, iodine and graphite, which have lustrous. That is, they appear shining. So these are the main point of difference of metals and non-metal with respect to their physical properties. Now, what will be their difference with respect to the chemical properties? What is the difference between the chemical behavior of metal and non-metal? First, you remember the metal, all the metal and non-metal, all are elements. Now, elements have a specific atomic number. Yes, sir. If the metal have 1, 2 or 3 electron in the outermost shell, they are metal. That is, elements having 1, 2, 3 electron in the outermost shell are metal. Element having 4, 5, 6, 7 electron in the outermost shell are non-metal. So this is the main difference of the electronic configuration of metal and non-metal. That is, those elements which have 1, 2 or 3 valence electron in the outermost shell are considered as metal, and those elements which have 4, 5, 6, 7 valence electron in the outermost shell are non-metal. In the next class, I will discuss about the chemical nature of metal and non-metal. That is, their nature of oxide, or a reaction with water, or a reaction with hydrogen, and so on. So that will be discussed in the next class.